Hey there, welcome back. Welcome to tutorial number 13, and today we are going to build the front layer of the bus route screen with Kivy TwoLineAvatarListItem list, and also together with ThreeLineAvatarListItem. So in this screen, you're going to have the starting point of the bus, and then the whole full route of the bus, and then the end point of the bus. Okay. So this is just a list view representation of what we built last week, which is in the map view representation of the routing of the bus. But in the front layer, we want to put it into a list form. So probably at this point of time, you are a little bit confused about so many screens. But don't worry about that. Actually, I made a summary about all these interchange between the bus stop screen, bus service screen, bus arrival screen, and bus route screen. So remember in tutorial number 4 and 5 and 6, we actually cover the bus stop screen. And then you actually have a function at the main.py, which is called go to bus arrival banner. So if you click on the banner at the back layer of the bus stop screen, it's going to bring you to the bus arrival screen. So this bus arrival screen, which is explained in tutorial number 10, it's going to show you the estimated arrival time of next bus, next bus 2 and next bus 3 of each bus services that is available at a particular bus stop. While in tutorial 7, 8, and 9, we also cover the bus services screen. So in this bus services screen, we actually have a banner at the back layer. If you remember this one, if you click on this is going to bring you to a two-way bus route screen, which we haven't covered, but we're going to cover that in tutorial number 14, 15, and 16. But we did leave a function called load bus route general for the purpose of bringing you from bus service screen to this two-way bus route screen. Now also at the same time, we are at tutorial number 13, in which in the previous two tutorials we are trying to cover a bus route screen. To differentiate these two, we actually call this, the one that we are covering right now, as a one-way bus route screen. And the difference between these two is that when you are coming from bus arrival screen, when you click on the bus arrival banner, it's going to call a function called load bus route. And this load bus route, because you have the bus stop information, and you have the bus service information, and you know the bus direction, and therefore in this one-way bus route screen, we just want to show the route, that particular direction routing of the bus. And what happens if the bus actually has got two directions? So if you have two directions, we are not going to display here, because we know, we are aware about the direction of the bus, we are aware about the bus service number and the bus stop number. So here we only want to show the bus, this current bus direction. But if the user happen to come from the bus service screen, if they click on the bus service banner, we are going to show all, could be direction 1 or direction 2, and we want to show the two, both the routing of the bus, both direction of the bus on the routing page. It will look like something like this, in which we will cover in tutorial number 15. So black color dot is one direction, and the red color dot is the other direction. So why we are showing both ways is because when you're coming from bus service screen, as we load the bus route, we actually don't know about the bus direction. Unlike when you're coming from bus stop screen, and then together with a bus arrival screen, you are actually aware about the direction of the bus. So that's the reason why we want to have two different bus route screen. One is called one way, the other one is called two ways. And to go to one-way bus route screen, we actually use the load bus route function, and to go to the two-way bus route screen, we actually use the load bus route general function. Okay, I hope that actually this flowchart actually explain a little bit about the the differences between different screens that we have. And you'll see that actually we also have two different go to bus error banner functions. The one that help us to go from bus stop screen to bus error screen is called go to bus error banner. Okay, we are using this function to bring us from the bus stop screen to bus error screen. But if you want to go from bus route screen, either is one way or two way, to go to bus error screen, which we will cover in tutorial number 17, we are going to use another function which is called go to bus error banner in general. Okay, both of these screen will use the same function to go to bus error screen, which means that as you click on the bus route, when you click on any one of the banner, depending on what bus stop it is, it's going to bring you to the bus error screen, and then it's going to show you all the bus services that are available at that bus stop together with the estimated bus arrival time. Okay, so yeah, this one we will cover in tutorial number 17, and then I think this one we already cover, and then today we are tutorial number 13, which we want to finish up the front layer of the one-way bus route screen. Okay, so to cover tutorial number 13, as usual, we go to our tutorial 13 web-based version. And then step number 1 is that in the load bus route function, we want to add the following. So remember in the last tutorial, in the load bus route function, we actually create this route bus service data and this route bus stop data. So with that information, we actually can create the bus route header, which is this one. And then we can create the bus route start and end banner. And then we can also create the rest of the banner, which is called bus route banner. So we copy this, and then come to our script, and this is where we stopped last week. We have bus stop screen, and then we can come to bus arrival screen, and then from bus arrival screen we can go to bus route screen. So in the bus route screen we have the back layer, okay, and then the front layer we want to have our bus route banner. Okay, so in the load bus route function, we want to add I didn't copy yet, paste it, tap, make sure they're aligned. Okay, so what's going to happen here is that we will first define our bus route backdrop front layer. This is going to refer to the backdrop.id front layer. Okay, and then we will try to check if this front layer consists of any bus route header, bus route banner start and end, and bus route banner class. These three class. This class bus route header is going to be our header, and start end is going to constitute our start and end banner. There are three line avatar item lists, and then bus route banner is going to be the rest of the banner, which are two line avatar list item. Okay, and then if there is these classes, we will try to remove them before we start to create them. So first we want to create a header, and then we will first use the bus route header class. What we need to pass to the bus route header consists of this route service number, because we want to display this route service number, and then we want to display the origin and also the destination, so that we can have the origin and destination. So the origin is going to be the first list in this route bus stop data new. Okay, the destination is going to be the last piece of data. Okay, so we create a header, and then we add it to the front layer. Okay, and then for the rest of the data in this route bus stop data new. So we actually do it for the rest of the data until the last one. And then if the bus stop 3 is referring to the stop sequence, if the stop sequence is 1, then we will use the bus route banner start end class. Okay, and then we pass on the bus stop data and then the bus route data. And if it's not 1, if the stop sequence is not 1, then it will be the rest of the banner. Then in this case, we will use bus route banner, and then we will pass on bus stop data and bus route data. Okay, so once you created the start and the rest, we also want to create the end. So bus route banner end is going to use back the same class as this class, and then we're going to pass on the bus stop data and bus route data, and then this time we are going to pass the last one. Okay, so after that we add it to the front layer. Okay, so as you pass this bus stop and bus route data to the class, right, you can use the quads to use this information in your class. So we haven't created these 3 classes: bus route banner start end, and bus route header. We want to create these 3 classes inside a Python file which is called busroutebanner.py. So we want to create it inside our bus route folder, and then we will copy this. It's going to be a long one, and paste it, save it. So I want to explain to you what this is about. So bus route header will consist of a canvas. The canvas color is going to be this color. You can define other color as you like. Okay, I will use this color, and the size and position of the canvas is going to update according to the parent. We bind the position and the size. So as I mentioned just now, we pass the this route service number to here. We also pass the origin bus stop data. We also pass the destination bus stop data. So if you print them, you are going to see something like this. For example, origin bus stop data. So here we are going to have several sections. We're going to have first section that consists of an image like this, the head of a bus, and then we're going to have a label. This is going to show this route service number. Okay, the second portion we are going to have an image, which is a start and finish image, and then we are going to show the origin bus stop description and the destination bus stop description. Okay, then we are going to add all of them into the float layout before we add the float layout to the class. Okay, and then the bus route banner is going to be this one. It's going to be a TwoLineAvatarListItem. So first, from this bus route data, because we are passing bus stop and bus route data here, and then bus route banner, if you print them out, bus route data, this is what you're going to get. Okay, so the next byte estimated arrival time. Why we need this information? Because we want to one of the banner. If, for example, if this bus is going to be the next bus stop that this bus service is going to arrive, then we want to display information here that arriving this bus stop in how many minutes. This is what we want to show to the user. Okay. So we get the information from here based on the estimated arrival time, and then we use a function to change this estimated arrival time to a minute arrival with this function. I think I explained it before. So and if this bus stop is going to be the next bus stop that is arriving, inside the information here, okay, inside information here we will have not this information, the bus stop. Inside information here we are going to have the last one to indicate yes and no. So if the last one is yes, which means that is the bus stop that this bus service is going to arrive next. Okay, so if this one is yes, then we are going to use a ThreeLineAvatarListItem, and then in the first text we are going to display that arriving this bus stop in how many minutes, and then the second line text is going to be bus stop 12, which is the description of the bus stop, this one 12, and then the tertiary text is going to be bus stop 4, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the bus stop code. Okay, if this one is not yes, which means this is the rest of the bus stop, then we are going to use TwoLineAvatarListItem. Then we are going to only display the bus stop description and bus stop code. Okay, so both of them on release, which means as we click them, it's going to call a function called go to bus arrival banner general. So as we click this one, it's going to call this function to bring us to the bus arrival screen. Okay, so we still have one more class which is called bus route banner start and end. This is going to create the start and the end of the bus route. So the concept here is the same, except that we use a ThreeLineAvatarListItem for yes and no. Okay, and then we use a different image for this one. Okay, so you see our icon source is going to be different. Okay, depending if is the stop sequence is 1 or if it is not 1. Okay, so the next thing is that we need to import these classes into the main.py, and to do that, save it. And lastly, as you click on the bus route banner, it's going to call a function called go to bus arrival banner general. Okay, so in order to avoid the app to crash, let's define it first in the main.py. Let's put it here, and then we put a pass. Okay, it's not going to do anything right now. Okay, but we are going to cover this in tutorial number 17 to see how we can go from two-way bus route screen and one-way bus route screen to the bus arrival screen. Okay. Okay, so I think we are all set. Let's run it. So if you click on the bus and then bus stop banner and then bus arrival banner, boom, now we have the front layer. Okay, we have the starting point of the bus, and then we also have the end point of the bus. So the rest of them are in, so you can see that this is a bus service 111 that is arriving at this bus stop 09022, So here I will use a 3-line avatar list item to show that this bus service will arrive this bus stop in 5 minutes. Okay. So if I click this, it's going to call a function called go to bus arrival banner general, which I will cover in tutorial number 17. But for now, it will be like this. Okay. Cool. So in the next tutorial, we will cover the two-way bus route screen, which is this one. The difference between these two I have already explained in the starting section during the start of the video. So yeah, to conclude is that this one is going to show you that this one, because we have the bus direction information, we have the bus service information, and we have the bus stop information, and that's why we can show exactly this bus is going to which route, okay, and then which bus stop is trying to arrive. And then if you're coming from bus service screen, we don't know exactly the bus direction, and therefore we want to show both way, and I mean both route of that particular bus service, and therefore we will have another screen to handle that. And these two screens are going to look 99% similar. Okay. And if you have any question, leave your question below. I should be able to answer that. And yeah, that's all for today. I hope to see you in the next one.